Yesterday, I binge read and finished Emma by Jane Austen. Um, wasn't my favorite. Emma, as the main character, kind of did annoy me, and it seemed like her redemption arc, I felt like at the end, was kind of rushed. But she annoyed me throughout the whole thing, and I kept just saying, thinking, just let it go. But at the same time, I have to remember the time period. It What else did she have to entertain herself with? um, but if there is evidence for ADHD in that time period, I think Emma's it. She had a lot of big ideas. It seemed like she couldn't stick with one hobby very well, but I mean, and I had read the manga classics version, and I had watched the movie like last week or so, just to remind myself that it ended the way I thought it did. And so, I mean, it's not bad. I don't think it, compared to Sense and Sensibility and compared to Pride and Prejudice, it seemed to fall a little flat, maybe a little more dull, but a lot of people like it. So, um, basically, Emma goes on a mission to be a matchmaker, and takes this one girl who doesn't have a clear parentage until the end when we find out who their parents are. But Emma just assumes that because of her looks, she must be nobility. And so she kind of like manipulates her to look down on somebody who she feels is lower class than her, and to only look for marriage prospects in somebody who's Emma's station or higher. And Mr. Knightley keeps telling her not to do those things and just let her accept where she is. And anyway, so it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, in theory, the thought of this girl running around trying to make matches and doing whatever she pleases against Knightley's suggestions and everything sounds kind of funny and amusing. But Emma just really annoyed me. Like, just want to tell her to mind her own business and deal with her own thing. I also thought it was interesting. And maybe this is a little spoil. I don't know if it's spoiler or not. I'll put the spoiler warning on it anyway. But Emma's father is kind of, I don't know what exactly is going on. He's just older in age, and Emma doesn't really need to get married. And he doesn't really want her to get married. He wants her to stay single forever so she can continue to take care of him and take over the manor when he's gone. So that when her and Knightley did recognize and name their feelings for each other, it all became about, how do I tell Dad? How is Dad going to take it? And I get at that time it's a lot to worry about. It's just thinking about it in today's world. We'd be said, well, they can just deal with it. They can figure things out. So, but it was decided that they would live with her dad at the end until her dad passed or whatnot, and take care of him. And because Knightley was there on a regular basis anyway. So, and I didn't not like the book. It just wasn't my favorite. I did enjoy it. Reading Jane Austen takes a little bit because it's not today's authors. It's back in the 1800s. So when people talk to each other, they say a lot of words and to get a point across. And it's almost like they had to say a lot of words to fill up the time when they went visiting other people. Because like one review said, it's just a bunch of people visiting other people's houses, which is basically what they did. And yeah, well, it was fine. Let me know your thoughts.